America's wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It really makes it. Susie?
Hell yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
The pounding.
All right, let's wet our whistles.
That is a disgusting act.
Let's go. Hello. What the hell's going on?
I'm in LA training dogs.
How do we get a pig to rescue a goat on camera?
Smoke a cigarette and lie some more. Time.
This is the way.
Time to play the game!
Happy Wednesday, gamers. It's so good to see you. How you doing? Let me get in the frame here. Welcome. Let me get in the right frame of mind too. Good God. How you doing, folks? Geez, still off, huh? There it is. Maybe something like that. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you. I am America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. Welcome, guys. It's good to see you. What is going on here? This thing must have gotten adjusted. My God. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm trying to stay in the middle. I had it all ready to go. God damn it.
Time to play the game.
It's okay. How you guys doing? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. We are in Chrono Trigger heaven, honestly. Although we're down a party member. One of us may be in Chrono Trigger, dare I say, Chrono Trigger hell. We're missing this guy here. This big goof, this big lovable dumbass Chrono. Right? This big, powerful guy. Unfortunately, yeah, he is missing in action. The guy's MIA, nowhere to be found. Last we saw him, he seemed to get vaporized by, well, Lavos. Look pretty bad. I mean, there's no, we really can't sugarcoat it. It looked pretty bad, but we're gonna see if we can get this guy back. I mean, in a game all about time travel, bringing someone who's been bringing someone back to life or finding a way to prevent them from ever getting killed in the first place, yeah, seems kind of doable, right? Doesn't seem like that big of a stretch. So yeah, let's do it. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. How's life? How's the week going? What are you up to? I feel a little bit better because I got a first run in a while yesterday. My first time going jogging in a little while. I've only gotten a few runs in this whole year, sadly, and it's because I've had a bum wheel. My left ankle and foot's been kind of bugging me on and off, and honestly, it's a little sore today, but I think I should rather it'd be better to like keep using it than to just stop doing all cardio entirely. So it felt good. Yeah, man. I love long distance running, and I didn't go as far as I would usually because I'm out of that routine, but I went a good distance. I went even, you know, surprised myself that I was able to get as far as I did, having not run in a while. But yeah, man, cardio, it's good for your mental health. I've been missing that. So yeah, that's honestly, that helped me kind of get right last night, helped me sleep a little bit better, and you know, today woke up, did a different kind of workout, but yeah, just feeling good. Hopefully I can maybe get another run in tomorrow or something. Have to see. But yeah, it was like I had gone to pick up this medicine I had to get for my cat. She's been sick lately, and you know, it's just kind of a gray day, and I'm driving around, and you know, I know a lot of people, an overcast day really bugs them, and I'm sure if that's like all I ever had, it would get old. Sure. But I remember kind of being like, oh, dude, I haven't run in a while, and this is like perfect running weather. You know, there's no real direct sunlight, a pretty good cloud cover. It's not that hot. It was like the high was in the like low 60s, I think. So not hot at all, I should say, you know, like mid 60s, something like that. And yeah, it felt good. Went for that run, and there was hardly anybody out. I did go in the afternoon, which I don't normally do, but yeah, it felt good. Here I am telling you about it. Yeah, cheers. A little more, hit it up, a little more soda water. We'll jump into the game in just a second. We're picking up where we left off. Naturally. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that we had the whole sequence with this continent behind me falling into the ocean. The destruction of Zeal. Honestly, I thought about getting like a different background. I sort of ran out of time today, and I was like, you know what, this is a cool one. You got the moving clouds and all. Let's just roll with it. Let's just let it loot, baby. In memory of the Kingdom of Zeal. All right. Well, good to see you guys. Hey, Tater, welcome. Tater, tutor, welcome to the Tater Tutor. How you doing? Happy Wednesday, man. Ahoy! Ahoy, matey. How you doing? We're about to jump into some Chrono Trigger. Stay triggered around here.
This is the way.
We stay triggered. It's a hard way to live, you know. But Tater's sitting. Very cool. Me too. Feels good. Yeah, feels good. Let's get into the game, shall we? Come on, I need a little help from Motorhead here. Where'd it go? Do. There it is.
Time to play the game!
Let's do it. Do 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 do. Okay, let's play the game. Chrono triggers the game. So we're on the chapter The Time Egg. We at this point the game is kind of wide open. We just got this character Magus here, which it's very cool that the game makes this an optional character. You could choose to battle him, take him out, and then that's that. You get
It's all about the game.
You get it.
And how you play it?
You get his amulet if you kill him. Yeah, Magus, right? A little right on the head. You know. Oh shit! What's going on? I'm sorry. Where is the game capture? Thank you. Let's see if we can do a little unplug, replug. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that.
It's all about the game.
It is all about the game, and I don't even have it playing right now, you know?
It's all about the game. And how you play it?
Greetings, Parvination. Thanks, buddy. Captain Nemo, good to see you, man. I like that photo you shared on our Discord. You never know what's coming from Captain Nemo. Was that your reaction to the stream being delayed, Captain Nemo? Is that how I am to read that? Or is that just a, I also love that it was a forward too. If, you know, that's some big grandma energy there with the forward. Okay, we've got someone driving like a dumbass down the street. Very cool. I should shut my window. That's my fault. All right, Magus, level 37, right on the nose. As you could probably imagine, he's mostly known for his physical attacks with a name like that. Marl, Ayla. Okay, who do we want in our party? Right now, we're missing one guy, this big lovable goof, Chrono. He's gone, sadly. He's gone, but we're going to try to get him back. I don't know, I just like this shot here, too. No! Got the epic sunset, poor guy. That lovable goof, you know? You love him, you know, right? Physical attacker, big, powerful guy. And man, he I don't know, he did some kind of heroic sacrifice, I guess, to save the rest of the party. You know, the details there, right? Gets a little, you know, gets a little blurry, but I did see that, Captain Nemo. Okay, so at this point, you know, it's funny because you don't even have to go get Chrono, but we're just in those side quests at this point. To me, I don't even know if you necessarily consider that one a side quest. But then again, with this game, you can choose to beat Lavos at so many different points in the game. So we could go fight him at 1999. We could party like it's 1999, fight him that way. We could go through the Black Omen as well and do all that without Chrono. When it creates some interesting endings for us too. Yeah, thanks Captain Nemo. Well, it's really cute, you know. I like it. I like that monkey. All right, let's see. So let's see what we can do to get Chrono back. I don't remember a lot about this, but we haven't been back to the end of time. So let's go there. And let's pay a visit to Specchio.
Drug dealers are dorks. Don't even talk to them.
What are you guys up to? How you been? Ring, bam, boom, boom. Thirsty man. Captain said that's the best kind of monkey. Nice. It is cute. Tater's okay? Nice. Good to hear you've been okay, Tater. Captain Nemo said I'm sizing culverts. Oh, damn. Good luck, man. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to help that floodwater. Trying to help that floodwater roll, baby, roll. Yeah, sorry to hear about your headaches, Tater. Yeah, I've been sort of off and on with those too. Today included. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, something's good. Yeah. We'll disembark here. Something's good, right? And then, hey, some of those chronic pain issues, right? Doing what they do chronically. And you know, Captain Nemo, I've never thought about it before. You know, by box, I guess I'm usually seeing the, you know, kind of like a sort of slanted hill and then, yeah, sort of rhomboid kind of shape, maybe. Is that what I'm? Slanted hill, flattish bottom, flat bottom, girls. You pick the next one. Thanks, buddy. This culvert's just for you, the Parvinator. Let it flow, baby. Yeah. I like flat bottom girls. An anthem to the flat bottom girls. You know, that's a. They don't. You know, you got. I mean, you gotta. It's coming at all sides from you know, Sir Mix-a-Lot and then Queen, but nobody's giving it up for the flat bottom folks out there. You know. No conversation about the flat bottom folks of the world. And let's talk to Gaspar. Okay, here I had so earlier I was trying to figure out like what's next. Are we really just in the part of the game where it's like essentially pre, you know, I guess in game, pre-in game, and yeah, we are. At this point, the big thing to do, and, you know, of course, you don't have to do this, but is to go save Chrono, get him back into your party. He's been annihilated, essentially. We watched him get vaporized by Lavos, but there's a way we can get him back. And I had, when I was trying to look up sort of what's coming up next and found that, yeah, it's save Chrono, and then it's everybody's side quest. Like, each individual character gets a side quest. And one of the things at the top of that page had mentioned, oh yeah, go for some fun. Bring Magus in your party to get an extra line from Gaspar here. So yeah, I had a heads up on that, so I wanted to go ahead and follow up on it. Of course, these two would know each other, you know. The last time he saw Magus was, of course, Janus, the little kid back in Zeal. Tater said, "No bud, no love." No, a Chrono, no cry. All right, what's up, Ichiko? Welcome, buddy. How are you, man? Happy Wednesday. Come on, soundboard, plug yourself up.
Falling farther from just what we are.
You heard what I said, Gab Nemo. Yeah, he was Janus. Janus. Janice. Oh, Janice. Hey, where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? Old man. I love a good ellipsis. This is terrible news. I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called
Driving Faster in My Car.
Memories of Chrono. R.I.P. I wish I could lend a hand.
The Force will be with you. Always.
We're looking for the Guru of Time, says Marl. The Guru of Time, eh? Wait, at this point they haven't put two and two together that I guess we haven't had his name. Well, I mean, you had him disappear in that scene and then show up here, I guess. But up until this time, he has always been labeled Old Man, I guess. The Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course. What do you want with him? We want to tell him how pretty he is.
Look at the sunset. It's like jumping right out of the clouds at me.
This is the end of time. There's no sunset. That's inappropriate. Heard of him? Heard of him, of course. What do you want with him? He knows how to bring Chrono back. To bring back lost loved ones. Sounds all gruff. It's what everyone wants. Sad. Chrono must be proud.
Strong men also cry.
To have friends like you.
Are you surprised at my tears, sir?
Of course I know him. He's me. Absolutely. I'm honestly surprised they didn't just put that in there as much as games tend to reference Star Wars stuff, especially like Final Fantasy. You know, there's a lot of Star Wars, Biggs and Wedge, all that. A lot of plots basically feel like, you know, fantasy Star Wars too. Oh, Captain Nemo. Yeah, I'll do that. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see, for Captain Nemo here, we want the Lebowski cry. The cry drops.
Strong men also cry. Strong men also cry.
The song that's on in the background there, I heard in a video game. I'm trying to remember who it's by now. I think it might be Hundle, but I can't remember. But yeah, I heard it on like this video game radio, like YouTube station I watched. It's all like 8 and 16-bit video game stuff. And yeah, I don't even remember what game it was, but I was like, I know that song. Here, take this with you. What's he got for us? Oh, this is the time egg. Egg, Ayla hungry, want eat. You know, earlier I said the time egg. I thought that was I got confused. I thought that was the vehicle. Let us call that the, folks, say it out loud with me at home. Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. Wow. There it is, guys. Everybody's pointing to the screen right now.
Good.
Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific... Thank you, Nick. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. It is, Captain Nemo. As the one who made the Jackie, your wings of time, how to hatch it. And again, once again, Jackie, right? Speaking of time, many years ago, first played this game. I named it after my crush at the time, my 7th or 8th grade crush. So here we are, Jackie, our wings of time. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search, no more and no less.
This is where the fun begins.
Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day you are dreaming of shall arrive. I get it. It's you, isn't it? Wait a sec. Wait a sec, says Marl. Are you, Gaspar, the Guru of Time?
Shut the fuck up!
Well... He's like, he was trying to hide the whole time, you know? It's like... now that we blew his cover. I believe that's what they used to call me. Jeez. Ages ago. Long time ago. One Chrono Trigger. Nice, Captain Nemo. Got one chrono trigger. I said, there's a couple. He had Jay Weingarten on one and Fred Armisen on the other, I think. That's funny. All right, guys.
Venezuela.
I am totally triggered. I stay triggered, man. Around here. Around here. Yeah, he did another one with Jay Weingarten is his name, and it's pretty funny. He's in Jay Weingarten is in like he's on a lot of kind of like small, a lot of like sort of alternative humor, anti-humor, absurdist stuff. He's done some stuff with like Two Wet Crew, which is really funny. They've got like a YouTube channel. It's like DJ Doug Pound, Weingarten, and a couple others that like yeah, it's very bizarre. All right, so at this point we're trying to get Chrono back. He got vaporized by Lavos, and we just got this time egg, which he tells us may be able to be used in order to replace Chrono, and so we're going to call that the Chrono trigger. Is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. Yep, may or may not hatch. Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. So if I know anything about Pokemon, you have to walk around for a long time, then the egg will eventually hatch. Oh, let's fight, what's his name? Specchio, the God of War. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Wednesday. This is fun already. I'm having a good time. Yeah. Is this a different form for Specchio? I don't know if we fought him like this. He'll be the level of your like top character. We got to get Ayla out of the party, I guess. I would like to mods. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Burn, burn, burn. Should be good now. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's fight this guy. I don't know if we fought him in this form. Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around lately. Phew. You hauled in a Marlin here. You hauled in a Marlin here, kids. He can use Shadow, and he could probably teach me a thing or two. Hey, you looking for some practice? Yeah. All right. Oh, look at him. He's ripped. I don't have any moves combined with anybody else right now, so let's... Oof. Gonna need a way to heal after all this. You know, it's funny, we don't have that, you know, I think we don't have that many more playthroughs or sessions, although some of these side quests will take a while, and a part of me, I don't know, a part of me wants to shit right now. Shoot. Oh, why did you do that? Damn. I don't even know. What am I doing? Magus is about to die. Do 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 do. Part of me wants to play the game. Thank you. Wants to play the game again. And hey, the Mad Dog, welcome. Trying to fight for what is right. Thank you. How you doing? We're gonna need life 2 here in a second, methinks. Oh, Cure 2 hits everybody, of course. All right, we'll do that first. Oh shoot, try Flare. It's such a fun one, Mad Dog. Yeah, I'm really glad I got back into it. It had been... I got some notification with a picture from me playing it 12 years ago, and I think that was my last time, so it's been good. I've enjoyed getting back into it. What I was going to say earlier was I've been thinking about maybe after we beat it, playing around a little bit in the New Game Plus. You know, it's nice to move on to another game, but there's some like there's some endings that I've never seen before, and I would like to check that out sometime. You know, New Game Plus, I've seen the one, you know, like that first gate you get to in a New Game Plus, the one that's like at the Millennial Fair. I've done that one before, but not some of those other... I have seen the developer's ending. I don't remember what got me there, but I did trigger that one. But there's certain points in the game I've never beaten Lavos at and seen like a particular ending, so... Hell yeah. That was most embarrassing. Don't make a habit of this. Here, this is for you. Specchio Healthy Choice Set. 1 magic tab and 5 full ethers. I am the I am the master of war. Whew, sometimes I scare myself. I think now if I put Marl in the lead and we walk back in this room, he'll be a different form. Because I think he's supposed to fight like whoever the top character. He changes at every 10 levels, 10 of your levels, whoever your first character is. I think he changes forms then. So if I am correct here, let's see. Let's put Marl there. And I think he'll be a harder form. Oops. Yeah, do that. Save. Yeah, you know, I mentioned this earlier, but I did it kind of at a point in the stream yesterday when... sorry, I've got this plane flying overhead. You woke the cat, you jerk. I did it yesterday, a couple days ago. Shit, what was I gonna say? No, I'm forgetting. It'll come back to me. Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around lately. Yeah, Chrono's dead. Looking for some practice? Look at this form, too. Mr. Beef. This is the, like, Masamune, isn't it? The, like, a combined form, or... Purple Beef Man.
The package for red featured
Holy shit.
And the package for
no, she doesn't stand a chance.
Benazol.
Yeah, you know, the good news is we can come back here anytime between your first character being level 40 to 49, so... The character in that first slot. Oh, okay, very funny. Specchio's over here like... Boop boop ba doop boop boo doo 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 doo. Okay, well that doesn't matter that we lost that fight. That's all good. Let us call that the Chrono Trigger. Okay, thank you, buddy. We've heard that from you. We're boarding the Jackie. All right, we're gonna see if we can get Chrono back, and I remember needing to go to there's a couple steps to it, but I know at least at one point you go to 1000 AD, and I don't know if that's where we, you know, start this little quest here, but let's give it a shot. Let's go.
Hello.
I'll hit it. Hit the gas.
Oh, yes! 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 We got it, baby!
Have you guys been playing any games lately? What have you been getting into? Anything new? Anything old? Not a whole lot for me lately outside of this and then playing, you know, Mario 64 on Fridays. Doing the Japanese Shindo Pack. Special Rumble Pack version that came out a year after the original Japanese release. And other than that, I guess a little bit of Fire Red, Leaf, well, I guess specifically, been playing some of Leaf Green on my little portable system I got last year. That's been fun. I hadn't played those, you know, Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's like remakes of the first gen, but in the, you know, third gens. Well, yeah, within the third generation. Terrible job of explaining it, but yeah, I hadn't played those since like around the time they originally came out, and it's fun. I still can play Gen 1 and 2, though. I mean, I think especially Gen 2, I feel, has aged pretty well. And I know some folks just, you know, it's like a bridge too far asking some folks to play a Game Boy Color or Game Boy game, you know? If there's a better, you know, version of it available or like a higher tech version. You hear words like unplayable said about like Gen 1 Pokemon, or I watched this one person doing a retrospective of like all the generations, and they got to Gen 1 at one point and they're like, I'm not gonna spend much time on this, don't worry, like you know, something along it not being that easy on the eyes, and basically telling the audience like, hey, I'm I'm gonna help you out here, you know. All right, I know we got to go to that it's a disgrace. It honestly, it's shameful. Can only hope it was said in jest. All right, here we go. Oh, hey, here's the folks cosplaying Jurassic Rhythm. Who knows? Maybe they're you know, descendants of Ayla's folks. Jurassic Rhythm. I love... Oh, Magus dancing too. I don't know that I've seen this. I want to see Magus dancing. I would like... That's a good move there. Everybody's got a good one for that. Marl does the butt slap. The Magus does a bit of a disco thing. He's got the disco hands kicking off. Yeah. Ichigo asked what I think about, like, you know, tier lists and ranking stuff. You know, it's interesting because, like, for me, it's just hard to do because I have a lot of games that are, like, to me, there's... You know, it's very difficult because I have a lot of games that are basically parallel in about how much I like them or what I think of them. It's just there's different things that I like about this game versus that game. And I've always found it hard, like whenever I have to do a top 10 list or something, or, you know, anytime I ever sort of set out to do any ranking, because, like, it's funny, it just... I don't do a lot of that. I don't really gravitate towards like doing my own lists and rankings. But it's funny because a buddy of mine, well, my good cousin growing up, he was always like, just for fun, he would do a lot of like lists and rankings, and it's not like he's out there, you know, sharing it with I sometimes on social media, what the hell, right? You know, putting something out for some fun, but like I knew that about him. Like he enjoyed kind of thinking about that and like that aspect of trying to find an objective way to like compare games, or at the very least give your, not even an objective way, just give your, what you're feeling and number that, you know. And I know that that's like a, you know, fun exercise for some people, but I never found myself sort of drawn to that, you know. Mostly because it's hard. I get hung, like I was saying, I get hung up on it. Like there's a lot of games that I'm like, damn, how could I say this game is like number 2 and this game's 3 and 4 and 5 when like any of those games are about equal, and there's a recency bias, or what game have I not played in a while and I've been thinking about, well, that one might go up just a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't yeah, no, I'm not huge on them really, but yeah, how about you guys? What are your, it's a fun it can be a fun discussion point, I think. That's like a fun jumping off, but yeah, it's and when people don't take them seriously, that's one thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's like a totally fun discussion exercise kind of thing when it's not taken too seriously. But yeah, I think sometimes, man, the way, especially when people go to like defending a certain choice or something, it's you know, I think that's what I just like. Some of it I'm like, okay, all right, you know, go away, you know. When people begin to use words like objective to describe, you know, you will hear people use the word like, this game is objectively better than this one, and then they will list features without still realizing that that's not what an object, you know, like there's still so much subjectivity there, and it's you know, it's I don't know. I think that sometimes for me, that's what kills it for me. It's when people get too crazy about it, or very defensive about choices and things. And this is where I'm trying to get to. We need 32 silver points. How many do we have, Norman? Or Norstein? Welcome to Norstein Beckler's Lab. The spine-tingling show is about to start.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, you want a Chrono clone? Normally I'd never do this, but today I'll make an exception. Challenge me and I'll give you a clone. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Who tells us to go here? Is it Melchior? Did I kind of miss? Maybe Gasp. Oh, I just remembered we're supposed to go to this tent. I got to the fair and couldn't remember where it was. Yeah. They could be fun, Ichigo. Yeah. I don't want to just sit here and say totally, but yeah, for the most part, not for me, but they can be fun. Take the challenge. You let me get through all that and I didn't have enough points. Yeah. All right, well, let me go unleashed on these tier lists. No, no, it's... Yeah, you know, I was, just to kind of put something, a sort of case in point for me, it just just came to mind, but... You know, the other day, I think it was coming up like favorite RPGs, or, you know, what are your favorite JRPGs? And I think I'd even said Final Fantasy at the time. And it's funny because afterwards, I was thinking about it that night. And I was like, is that true? Because, you know, I've been working on this Pokemon game lately, and I was like, yeah, honestly, hard to say. I haven't played a whole lot of Final Fantasy in years at this point. So I'm a little lapsed on that. It's not, you know, it's not as like a immediate in my mind. Whereas Pokemon has just been through so many waves already in my life. A bunch of, you know, coming back to it and then dropping it for a while, coming back to it, you know. And yeah, it's like for me that's the thing. Like, right? How would I don't know how I would put one of those above the other. I was thinking about that night. Like, yeah, I don't know if that is true, that, you know, Final Fantasy is like my favorite JRPG series or whatever. But it is one that's meant a lot to me at points, and storylines meant a lot to me, especially as like an adolescent and, you know, into being like young adulthood and stuff, and which is when I'm playing them the most. But yeah. Ichigo likes to stack rank. Nice. Yeah. You know, I guess if you do the like tiers, that's a little bit easier, because then you can have, you know, you're saying everything within that tier is about as good as the other things in that tier, you know. Yeah, he likes stack ranking, huh? Nice. So if I understand, that's where we get like just, for instance, 1 through 10. Kingdom's been through a lot, like the war against Magus 400 years ago. I think it's a cool, I like it as a writing exercise, you know, but... All right, let's get us some silver points here. We're not that far down. Got 32. I need some silver points. All right, hit the button once. This is a pretty slow way to get them one at a time like that. Oh, come on. We don't need that many. We should go see Chrono's mom. Yeah, we were already coming back, I think. You're supposed to just, you're supposed to hit the button once to activate it, and then tap it at the, like, I guess, you know, the apex of your character, like, backing up here, you know, just at their farthest point. See, it was already on the way back a bit. Oh, come now. There we go. I love this music. This game has meant a lot this time around. This has been a special playthrough for me, because like I've really, I think in some ways trying to like, okay, what are we about to do next, since I've already played the game before. Sometimes if I'm trying to make the thumbnail for the next stream or something, I don't mind at this point, just, all right, let me see what are the next like story beats. And there's been so many like, oh, I've forgotten about that. That's great. You know, this is coming up, and then this, and then, you know, each of these characters gets a side quest. We're kind of doing sort of the biggest one now with, well, just, I guess, maybe this isn't even considered a side quest, but trying to get Chrono back. Let's go talk to his mom, see what's up. Does he exist? Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? Okay, he does. All right, we don't have some kind of time paradox where he doesn't exist at all. 0 ounces of cat food. I don't remember this being a gag here. What do you, is there a way to fill up the bowl? I want to feed this cat.
In Japan, they call it ninja.
Bling, bling. I'm not going to spend much time here on Gen 1 Pokemon, just because, yeah, you guys know it's not easy on the eyes. Can I get into some, YouTuber pet peeves? I'm just going to be a Negatron for half a second. Make fun of some stuff. I've been watching a lot of like retrospectives, and lately the retrospective du jour for me has been Pokemon stuff. And one of the ones I've noticed so many game you know, YouTubers, whatever, like, I don't know, for lack of a better phrase, like essayists or people doing these retrospectives. One of the things that they'll do is whenever they're gonna cover something they think is it's something that not everyone will agree with, or it's something that, you know, they have to say with some level of reticence, some level of like, oh, you know, some of them will put on such an act about the whole thing, and it often plays out like this. Something along this line, I don't know, I mean, you know, I loved most of the side quests here in Chrono Trigger, but can anyone, or, you know, they'll start to get into that thing, but do we really have to spend all that time bringing Chrono back? It's, you know, they'll do this like, I don't really want to say it, so I'm gonna like start kind of doing this to finish the sentence, and it is so common and like widespread in so many of these retrospectives, and I feel like it's this like voice you develop when you're like preemptively talking to the chat. You're talking to that person in the chat who's like, you didn't think about this right here, you know, and you've like, you know, out of this defensiveness or something, this sort of preempting an answer to that annoying chatter you know you're gonna get, or something, you know, like, or annoying commenter, or, you know, I don't know, it's like but again, it's like, oh, I'm saying something that I know no one's gonna hear, and it's often like, I know people say that Kanto in Gen 2 is you know, was such a big deal, but it's kinda just there. Yeah, sure, you have all the gems, but it will, you know, and it's like you know, I don't know, again, whenever they think they're sharing like an unpopular opinion, they have to do this like, I don't know, you know, kind of, and it's just like, fucking state your opinion. Like, who gives a shit if anybody disagrees? Talk with them in the comments or something, but like, form an opinion and put it through, you know, like, you can address the sort of like, you know, if you're gonna have that opinion, maybe it's also good to like address like go ahead and like address how you've thought, like how something could be counter to that opinion, or, you know, like, I've considered the opposite, or I've considered how this is wrong too, here's what I mean, you know. But yeah, it's just funny, like, so many of them will do that, and it's such an annoying trait, which I guess is okay. Oh shit, no, we're dropping frames. Son of a bitch. Hey, maybe is the stream working? Are we working? I got something saying we had some drop frames. To activate chat, click here. I would like to activate chat. That would be nice. Let me I think it's, hold on one second. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I think it's just my chat window here is not connecting anymore. I'll get that fixed. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Yeah, sorry guys. Give me just 1 second. I can't see what you're saying here other than in the tiny, tiny little window. So let me just refresh this. Okay, Turst. All right, Turst received. Anyway, thanks for hearing me. Ichigo said you should. Sorry, it's so small. Does that say you should flame? Oh, I just can't see it. You should something. Oh, flame them in the comments. Yeah. Yeah. Say what you want to say, man. Which I guess is okay, you know. In Gen 2, they... Oh my god. Oh, yeah, so Chrono's mom is just like, hey, where's Chrono? And we didn't have the heart to tell her. All right, so let's save, and then let's do this Norstein-Beckler thing. And let's make sure that we... I think you can fail this, too, and fail it kind of quickly. I just remember hearing that, like, drrrlim noise, and it, like, being over, and being like, wait, what? Tent of Horrors. Wait, how many silver points do we have now? Spine-tingling show is about to start. Oh, wow! So, you want a Chrono clone? Normally I'd never do this, but today I'll make an exception. Challenge me and I'll give you a clone. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Guy! Don't have enough points. Alright, I'm gonna ring the bell. You know, I think having a side quest to save Chrono is understandable, but having you have to earn silver points at the fair is a decision, I guess? Okay. Can't get enough silver points. I want 2 Chrono clones. We're gonna do something freaky. Impressive. By the way, Millennial Fair, how cool is this? The place is 1,000 years old, and they're all celebrating. Oh, and Melchior's not here, huh? Okay, interesting. I guess he's back in his hut on the other side of the world, huh? Is he the one that would tell us to even come here? That's one thing I've wondered, because I think I skipped... You know, I don't think any dialogue told us to come back to the fair. Where's Melchior? Isn't he like a... Where's the milkman? Do. Wait, what is this? I forget what this is. West Cape. The great adventurer Toma Levine rests here. Oh, funny. Interesting. Toma. The little kid, right? Oh, or wait. Was Toma the... he's the dude with the, like, his head wrapped or something. I can't quite remember. Is Christ canon? Yeah. Well, you do have BC here. Makes you wonder, right? It's interesting. It's really interesting. Was most of this game written by Yuji Horii? Like, I'm trying to remember who did what. But it is really interesting to me, those... the biblical allusions that are in this game. And I mean, someone is very literary, you know, someone's well read. I think maybe Sakaguchi and Horii like wrote it together, maybe? Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, but again, like somebody, you know, at least somebody's got, you know, some background, or at least there's a level of being well read, or at the very least being familiar with certain names and concepts and stuff. It's fun, man. Great. Honestly, like, I feel this is a pretty good translation. I know that it bugs some people, and I'll just say this, I can't speak to a translation, not knowing the original Japanese, but I can only say that going through it, it's fine. I think some people talk about playing the DS version for like a more accurate translation, but I think I would only play that for kicks and giggles, for the shits and giggles, and the kicks too. just to see a different, just to see a different translation. Some folks have an issue with some of the stuff that's done for localization here, but yeah, I don't know, it's great. But yeah, it's isn't it interesting to me that like, because some of the issues with like, especially like religious censorship and things, I feel like at this time it was interesting how some of these Japanese devs would be exploring all these like Western religious, biblical, like and others too, like Final Fantasy having just picking and taking from mythology from around the world and stuff, and so interesting that of course so many of those themes came from these Japanese games writers and developers and whatnot, and they were just picking this stuff out that they were interested in. I mean, like doing the good old days and learning about that, what was that one series? It was called like, there was one that was like God for the SNES or something. Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking. G.O.D., A New Discovery. I don't think that was it, but yeah, there was one about, God, it was like maybe it was God, but yeah. Hold on, G.O.D., a boy named, is this the one I'm thinking of? Okay, wakes up in the middle of a post-alien apocalypse world. After awakening a mysterious power inside his brain, he travels the world in search of others like him, and he makes it his mission to defeat the aliens. I think you kill, like, maybe like usual, you kill the god. I don't know. Something came up about this recently, and I was kind of laughing at some of the stuff behind it. That's not even the best example. I mean, so many of those other RPGs, like, even thinking about, like, Castlevania and how much it leans into this interesting kind of Japanese take on Bram Stoker's Dracula, and, it's interesting. Yeah, it's fun. It's so interesting to me, and like I've mentioned this before, and I think it sounds silly, but it's just part of, like, right, getting older, like realizing there's of course a big world out there, and but to me, I found it interesting when I went to Japan, that feeling of like, wow, okay, yes, this very clearly is an island nation that, like, has been influenced and can take influence from, like, everywhere else in the world. And to them, it's like all outside, it's all gaijin, it's all the world outside of Japan. And because of that, I think, I'm so used to, like, having only prior to that, or actually like after that, like pretty much having mostly just explored the US, having lived in Australia for several months while I worked and taught there, or taught and lived there, yeah. But, and of course those countries have pretty specific, a lot of specific literary traditions and whatnot. They're rooted in English, etc. Looking back to Europe, of course, as this, amongst many people, as at least some sort of cultural foundation, or foundation for where you can trace a religion back to, or what have you, right? And then being there, and it felt like, in some ways, it was just like, all those hang-ups, of course, weren't there, because it was like, it's all outside, it's all of the world. Does that make sense? And I don't know, I had to do my own, like, oh, of course that's the way it is. Because, like, going there, I noticed, like, how popular some, like, French styling things were. I noticed Brazil having a really, like, big, like, seeming to have a big impression on some folks. And I think I talked to you guys about, like, running into some people who are big, like, I don't know, Brazilaboos? I don't know, but, like, they all did capoeira. Like, one of my friends did the, like, Brazilian dance fighting, like capoeira stuff, and, like, he took me to this dojo that they had in Tokyo, and like I go in there and it's a very small, tiny space, but it was like several folks training. I got to do a training with them and stuff, and you know, my first time there. But like afterwards, they unrolled, so they like moved a couple things around, and then they opened up this small little tiki bar inside that little gym, and they all like they cracked open a Corona, and it's all like tiki styled, and it was just interesting because there was the decor and everything was it was just, you know, and many of them they seemed very like influenced, or they were listening to things like, I mean, they were into like, you know, Brazilian music and samba and you know, etc. And just like it was interesting, and it's like I guess what I'm saying is it was cool to go there and just sort of see out to many people all these things from the world. It's about equal, you know. It's about like it's all the same. So why not take what you like out of it? And I think that comes through in a lot of their art, you know, and a lot of Japanese art, and then them having been, an insular culture that only somewhat recently, in the grand scheme of things, has been fully open to the rest of the world, and not just East Asia and etc. You know, and it's really interesting. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, sorry for going on and on about that, but it's just I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it, and it comes through in a lot of their art with Final Fantasy, you know, mentioning. I mean, just look at the names of like espers and summons and stuff, and that's, for me, that's been a great jumping off point to learn about things like, you know, jinn and like ancient Arabic culture. You know, those mysteries of like little, you know, genies or devils, demons, things like that. Bahamut, Quetzalcoatl, so on and so forth. Like through Final Fantasy, I like, you know, some of those names were familiar, but others it's like I'm learning about all these other cultures from around the world through these Japanese games, and it's fucking cool, you know. Being a little kid and hearing Koji Kondo's predilection for you know, a lot of like Brazilian and Latin styles of music, and that coming through in so much Mario Kart, you know, Zelda themes. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. What's PSO, Tinton? Welcome. How you doing? I looked up PSL and I'm getting Pakistan Super League. Position, size, location. Okay, that's funny. Thanks, man. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, thank you. No, I haven't. No, I don't. I don't think I'm cut out for that. But thank you. You know, one thing that's funny is, yeah, you got it, Nick. Yeah, I think we've all been I'll just say that we've all been enriched, I think, by way of the folks that write a lot of these video games, that put a lot of the lore into them, just being very open to learning about mythology from around the world, and you know, just their openness to the rest of the world and its myth and the fascination from that. I think we all reap the rewards of those folks just being really hungry for knowledge and yeah, and having a pretty global perspective on things and on mythology, and you know, yeah, nice. Glad you got a nap in and feeling better. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad right now. Get a nap. You know, it's funny. I did a little bit of for a little bit I did some auditioning for commercial stuff, and I had an agent for a little while, and it's funny because she didn't notice this at first, but noticed it later and was like asking me about it. But I actually have on my teeth, and apparently I read that this is like pretty common in the region that I'm from, but I have these like calcium deposits that I've had for as long as I can remember, and it is not a stain on the teeth, but it's on like the front couple teeth, and then it's a little bit on the sides, on the teeth just to the side of those front two, and it's these kind of white, it's in the tooth, but it's basically like it's due to the water of the region being, I think it was calcium, like often like pretty like a high concentration of it, and having that like at certain ages and during development. And yeah, a lot of folks, if they get and apparently, like I said, it's kind of common there, but yeah, it's in there. It's like there, it's certainly not on top. I take really good care of my teeth and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of funny because she asked me about it, and I was like, I explained what it was, and she was sort of like, oh, okay, and sort of seemed like a little about that. But it's like, well, you know what? Okay. If that's going to be the thing that doesn't get me a job, well, whatever. Also, I don't think I want to be in a situation where that's keeping me from doing something that I wanted to do, because that's stupid as fuck. So I don't know why I was even, yeah. I think I had to figure out what I wanted for myself at the time, because like I was getting into some comedy stuff and whatnot, and I had a lot of friends who did other aspects of acting, and I was doing some of that as it is, and was doing some voiceover, and that stuff, the commercial side, I didn't mind as much, but at this point, man, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Tintoncito, yeah. Yeah, thanks. I'm reading your point there, yeah. Yeah, hey, Tintoncito, have you, you've probably seen some of that stuff on like lowrider culture in Japan, and like Tokyo, I think specifically. I saw maybe something from Vice, I think, about like, you know, some of the folks there who are just like, they've got a subculture for like lowriders, and they're into, well, yeah, authentic tacos, yeah. It's interesting. They, and they're really into, you know, styling themselves. It's so fascinating. The Black Omen, which floats in the sky, made by neither the mystics nor humans. What does it portend? Sort of an adventure. I've got to try some authentic Mexican tacos in Japan. Yeah. But yeah, there's a big, like I said, well, not a big, but there's a growing subculture of folks who are like into lowriders and like sort of, it's so funny, man. It's like well, they're all out there with like socks pulled up and oh yeah, just, yeah, it makes you ask. And it's a similar thing with music, you know. I know like it can be weird, like hearing, I know like I'm younger or something and hearing like a Japanese guy rap, or like hearing a Russian rap or something, and you know, you could have that like, well, wait a minute, this sounds wrong or weird, or can they do that, you know? But it's a big world, and obviously music changes and evolves over time, and different people from different parts of the world can get into this or that music, and it happens, you know. All right, let's go to we're gonna hit up the Millennial Fair now. Melchior, I guess, gave us a little something, huh? Talking through it. Yeah, just talking about the Black Omen. That's right. Who tells us to go to the fair and go talk to Norstein Beckler? Like, how would I know to do that if I didn't just... I just run around and talk to everybody. This isn't where I want to be. That's Magus's castle, isn't it? Shoot, where's the other continent? Where am I? I've lost my way. Here we are. All right, let's hit up. I guess we'll try this game. Let me save. I think we should have enough points at this time. How many silver points do I have, mister? Oh, you don't tell me, huh? Let's go ring the bell 1 or 2 more times, just for the hell of it. There are other ways to get points. This is the most stubborn of them all. Ding. Ha. Yeah. You know, and I thought maybe Gaspar would, but he just kind of told us about the time egg and like just believing in Chrono, right? I don't know that I caught, you know, I don't know that I caught that dialogue. Oh, it's 46. I may still not have enough. I swear it was 36 earlier. Mimic what you see. Oh no. I hate this. Oh, excuse me. Burp. All right, I get quick time events here. Let me do that YouTuber thing I was making fun of earlier. Now, I love Chrono Trigger, but I don't know. As you get towards the game, there's a side quest you have to do in order to bring Chrono back from the dead, which I'm all for, but having him do it via a quick time event in Norstein Beckler's lab is a decision, to say the least. It's always, like I said, it's this like, I don't want to say it, so I'm going to start saying it kind of slowly, like this. All right, left arm, right arm, laugh and surprise. I'm going to screw this up so hard. I have 0% chance of getting through this the first time. Left arm, right arm, laugh, surprise. Welcome, 1-800. How you doing? Welcome. Where's your sound effect? Welcome. Let me, I'm sure you might have it on the way. How you doing? Rhizone, welcome, buddy. What's up? How you doing? Hey, hey.
Wow, Sonic's fast too.
Oh, thanks, 1-800. Left arm, right arm. Please, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and hit us with it. Left arm, right, if you get a chance. Left arm, left foot, right foot, head in, head out. Turn around. I don't know, sit down. Left arm, right arm, laugh, surprise. Okay. Laugh. Laugh on the left, surprise on the right. Okay. Did I screw it up the first time? Okay. Hold on. I actually don't know if I heard the, like, I look up and I see him. Okay, I'm trying that again. We just lost all our points. Reset, baby. I'd like to reset because I screwed it up. Doop 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 doop. Thank you, 1-800. Hitting us with the Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's so dumb, dude. It's so... This fucking game, I tell you.
Look out. It's the time egg. Chrono trigger.
The Parvinator.
Alright. I'm coming back for one more round. This makes me anxious. So, you want a Chrono clone? Wait, how did you know that? Who the fuck is this guy? How does he know we're trying to replace a character who's been vaporized by Lavos? How would he know any of this? He's a floating clown. You got hands and a face and a nose, and that's all you get. Laugh on the left. Shit. No. God damn it. No. You're out of cash. Reset. Almost had it. These make me anxious. Why is it I would rather play an action. I would rather have man, I'd rather bust out a hard as fuck Mario level sometimes than do a repetition like this. Something about it, like I don't know, gets the anxiety rolling. Let's do it again. It's not hard at all. My 43 silver points, which I am spending for the first time. I've barely played any Resident Evil. Mad Dog, yeah, just a tiny bit. I thought it looked pretty cool. I was thinking about trying to get a hold of the one for GameCube, the Resident Evil 1 remake. I guess they did a remake of it, and then they did. Well, I guess what else did they do on GameCube? There was some a 4, right? Resident Evil 4, which I did play a little bit of. And yeah, scared the crap out of me, honestly. Not so much that it scared the crap out of me. It's just like, dude, you gotta be in the mood to play that, to see your character get his head chopped off or something, you know. I gotta be in the mood for that. It reminds you of the Cheshire Cat. Totally, Rhizone. That's a good one. Yeah, good call. Yeah, it can be. It's pretty crazy. I have to be in the mood to want to play it. And I'm not really big on gore. It's not like oh, I can't do it or I get squeamish. It's just kind of like I don't know. So it's kind of cheap sometimes. And I would prefer something more on the psychological horror side than just watching a character bleed out because they got their head chopped off, you know, mimic what you see. Left arm, right arm, laugh and surprise. All right, here we go. Laugh on the left. Is that a really gory one, Rhizone? I mean, the name sounds tough. Laugh on the left. Surprise on the right. He likes that hand, huh? Nice. It picks up the pace, huh? So it's going kind of fast towards the end. Oh yeah, we got it.
Yes!
That was a trial by stone.
Trial by stone.
Clone will be at Chrono's house. Just hanging out with mom. Just send the clone to Chrono's house. Yeah. Yeah. No explanation to mom at all. Excellent. I know. Can't you just... Norstein Beckler. Excellent. I could already hear it. Oh, I could do some Norstein Beckler like oh man, I got to put on the green screen. Hey, all right, possible Halloween idea, right? Put on the green suit I have. I've got a bodysuit. Put on the green screen bodysuit. I could. Excellent. You did it. Thanks, 1-800. Yeah. Some blood, but 16-bit RPG style, which helps. Nice, Rhizone, yeah. I hadn't heard of that one, but yeah, look outside, and you telling me it's a horror game, that makes sense. It's funny. Don't look outside. We got a Chrono clone. We're just gonna send that over to... Also, what's great is that our characters here, our party didn't talk to whoever would have told us to come here to get a replacement, I don't think. So they walk in and the guy's like, oh, you're here to get a Chrono clone. And, you know, they're probably like looking behind them like, the fuck? You know, and then afterwards they're like, hey, we sent it to Chrono's mom's house. Just go pick it up over there. Like, okay. Isn't mom like trying to talk to it or something? Yeah. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay?
She is part of you, as we all are part of each other.
Sometimes I wish Resident Evil was real. Man, yikes. I wouldn't survive. That's cool, Rhizone, yeah. A lot of good indies out there. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? You know, I'm sorry, Mom. We've got bad news about Chrono here. That's not a bad news sound effect there. That's terrible. This one's for me.
You dumb son of a bitch!
I deserve that. Sorry, Chrono's mom.
It's not fair!
It's tough. Yeah. Luca's like, yeah, you know, about that. Just fine. I hope he's behaving. What did she say? I almost dropped. I hit the button accidentally here. I hope he's something on the lines of I hope he's behaving well for you all. Or listen, I mean, yes, dear. We'd like to borrow this doll for a bit. Go right ahead, dear. Okay, well, at least, I'm guessing at least Mom didn't think that this was Chrono. Although I was a little bit happier when I thought she was speaking about the doll there. Is he okay? He's just staring. Is he okay? Stay out of trouble now. What was it I was hearing people were really enjoying? There was some game I'd never heard of. It's a new-ish release, but I was hearing a lot of people say. Actually, someone said I actually saw Chrono Trigger in a comparison to it. Only, I think, in that it's like they thought it was some of the most fun they've had since they played Chrono Trigger, and I don't think it was maybe like a one-to-one, you know, apples to apples kind of comparison. But yeah, I'd like to mix in something new and good at some point. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Gigantic. I'm actually gonna write that one down and look outside too, just to. Blueprints, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not remembering. I only just saw this yesterday, and I want to say the name looked kind of lengthy, or it looked a little, I was a little like, oh, that's kind of a unique name, whatever it was. Yeah. Sorry, I'm useless. Yeah. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I of course I love this stuff, but I got to get a new game in every now and then. New-ish game. Actually, Mario Wonder might be the next like newish game I get to. We can call that one essentially new. It's not that old, especially compared to this. I haven't played Wonder, but we have it. That is it. Yes, that's it, Gigantic. Thank you. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Yes, that is that. Thank you. That's funny. I only just saw people on Reddit yesterday talking about this and recommending it, but I didn't even get a chance to look into it. Perfect. Yeah. Good guess. I know nothing about it, but I saw it. It does. You know, it makes my ears perk up a bit when I read a lot of people saying like it was something new that got them excited in something for the first time in a while. You know, so I was like, okay, let me make a mental note of that game, and then I proceeded to immediately forget the title. So thank you. No, I think Earthbound should be maybe the next RPG we play here, because I've never played it. Never played Earthbound. I played like a couple of minutes just for the hell of it at the end of a stream of, I guess the first game, Mother. You know, they did that port for the Nintendo Switch Online of the NES or Famicom version, and I played like, 15 minutes of that or something. Yeah. I think Earthbound should be the next one that we play, because I've never done it. It looks cute as hell to me, and it like it also similar to this game. It looks like it's a pretty beefed up. It's a pretty beefy game. It looks like it's in terms of like audio and visuals. Like it seems like it's really working the Super NES for all it's got, so I'm stoked on it. And I hear there's just a really fun story and fun writing too, which isn't that, I mean, that's a big part of the reason why we play these games, right? That's funny, Rhizone, yeah. Yeah. It is interesting to see some of the kind of retrospective stuff he's done. Angry Video Game Nerd, and some of it is like I've seen like some of the ones he did on like Majora's Mask. It's funny because some of it seems to lean more on the positive side. I think he did a positive one for Final Fantasy VI. And he talked about, I think it was that one that he talked about maybe like he didn't get to finish it or something, and he had a big cliffhanger for many years or something. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I want to say there was some kind of like, cartridge failure or something, Yeah. That's cool, Nick. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, right, totally. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because the other, I haven't watched anything else Cinemassacre, but just the stuff that's his, and of course I came to him really late too, because I would have liked this stuff back in like 2006 or whatever if I knew that it existed, but the blessed YouTube algorithm had not pointed me in that direction, and I just didn't know about this world of retro video games and comedy around them and so on and so forth that was springing up on YouTube. And so now when I go back and watch it, it's all a little bit dated, but it's fun in its own way because it's a time capsule. I've been at it for a long time. Maybe we should get a break. Let's take a little break. Thank you so much, guys. This is awesome. I'm having a good time. I was really looking forward to playing this game today, and that's cool. You guys have been great. Give it up for yourselves. You've been a great audience, everybody. Can you give it up for yourself?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's. I was looking for the applause, but we'll just have to settle for Weird Al. All right, let me get a break. Let's go here. Hopefully you're not too tired of the Corridors of Time music. Yeah, it does, man. I'm having a good time. This rocks. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thanks for coming through. Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, Tintoncito. Yeah, good luck. Maybe with... I just now caught your second sentence there. You said you hadn't finished Earthbound. Well, sweet. Well, what do you think? Worth getting started? You know? I got to get around to it. I think maybe it'll be the next one we play here. How is it difficulty-wise? Like, I remember as a kid in Nintendo Power, they showed the battle with the Starmen. And I remember being like, what is this game? And at that point, I wasn't into too many RPGs. A little Pokemon, you know. I was maybe starting to get into, well, I guess a year or two later, a buddy would lend me Chrono Trigger, but yeah, I remember Nintendo Power doing something, some maybe like how to beat the boss kind of thing. And it seemed like it was well after the game had been released, but yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. It looks like it's got it. I mean, speaking of just Trip too. I mean, it looks. What I've seen, it'll like have all these like psychedelic glowing visuals and stuff. And I think some of the music from the series was basically just lifted. It was like isn't there like a Chuck Berry tune among others? Like some songs that I think I've heard that's like maybe one of the many reasons why Mother 3 would likely never get that official translation. Because maybe copyright issues there with the music, but they'd probably just change that. I don't think that would hold them back. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Never mind the Lavos. Never mind the end game. It's all about the side quests. And we're trying to find this guy here, Sir Chrono. That lovable goof.
Give me a hell yeah!
I hated seeing him get blown away.
Video game trauma.
But we're going to try to bring him back. Restore him to life. All right, guys, I'll get a little break in. You should take one, too. I'll see you back here in a few. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get some refills. Yeah, you know how it is. Give me the 5 minutes, something like that. Let's just chill. We'll be back. We'll keep it rolling. I'll see you guys in a little bit. BRB.
Susie? Susie cream cheese? This is the voice of your conscience, baby. I just want to check one thing out with you. You don't mind, do you?
Hello. Good to see you guys and happy Wednesday. Welcome. Oh, man. I'm off the break, but I need to keep breaking for just a bit. And right on back. Got all my drinks refilled. I'm right here with you, though. I don't need to go BRB to keep having a break, you know? What's up? Welcome. I don't make any sense at all right now, and that's okay. Today, look, it's all about the side quests, and we're trying to get this guy back, this lovable goof, this dumb bastard. Chrono. We love him, right? Goku. Trunks. It's a hero of 1,000 faces, right? Joseph Campbell. Akira Toriyama. What a game. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I've been working out while watching clips of the Pokemon anime lately, and like I said the other day, if you're looking for like something to just motivate you to really just dig a little bit deeper in your workout, you got to put on the first season of the Pokemon anime. The double do ya, okay? A double do ya. You don't have to go and like find the Japanese version or anything. I got it. Usually I'd say, yeah, right, don't listen to the dub. Read some subs. But yeah, I've forgotten a lot about the series. I also never saw it all as a kid. Well, like even that first season. I missed most of it. There would be like a few episodes I would catch, and then sometimes it would come down to like a friend having one of the VHS or something, you know? And those would have like a couple episodes apiece. Sweaty man. Rhizone's a dub guy, yeah. Sorry, 1 second. I'm dropping glasses. Gee. I don't want these on the ground. I may not be using them now, but I'm gonna want them later. Good stuff.
Yeah.
At least I'm easily amused. Let's get into the game, shall we?
Hell yes.
Do. Where's the button? Hit the button.
No way! I don't believe it!
Who turned out the lights? Oh yeah, that's yeah. Well, it's funny. It can depend, right? The great subtitles debate has raged on this channel and many others for years and years. I think it comes down to like it comes down to the situation for me. Some dubs I might prefer. Some of these streamers, Disney Plus, I really don't like where they put the subtitles at all. It sucks where the captions are, and then of course it's made worse by the fact that like a lot of new series that are produced, the explosions are so loud and the dialogue is so low. And I'm always like behind in every conversation if I don't put the subs on, and I'm kind of resistant to want to do it in some situations just because they can be in, depending on where they format it, it's a make or break thing, you know. A make or break experience. Yeah, watching Andor, and I'm really enjoying a lot of it, but there's a couple scenes where I'm like, good God, I'm always going to be a few words behind because it's like I'm not hearing the beginning of the sentence, you know, and it's just like it's so mumbled, it's so yeah, the audio can be so low. I know that that's like a really common thing. And I was getting some video the other day. I should have. I want to go back, see if I can find it, but it was trying to explain like why a lot of modern stuff has that issue. A lot of like current TV and like very like dramatic TV especially, and well, you know, you want to hear the in the proper voice, you know. I understand. It might not sound right. Has anybody ever, speaking of wow, the thought occurred to me that the show Home Improvement would have been dubbed over into other languages. And honestly, that's the first time in my life that I've ever considered Home Improvement being watched. And I don't need to see, of course it has been, but how many other languages are we? You know, we got, right, of course you can hit the button to do SAP. That shit never worked as a kid, I don't understand. Yeah, you can switch it over to Spanish. That was what I was used to. But Home Improvement, how many languages? God damn it. I can't... My desk setup is terrible. I need to know. I don't think I'm going to get a quick answer here. Well, I did learn this, that across 203 episodes of Home Improvement, there were 662 grunts. According to this Reddit comment. Approximately 3.26 grunts per episode.
Time to play the game!
Okay, we have this doll. Who do we take the doll to? Gaspar? Melchior? The Milkman? Where's Milkman? I always forget where his continent... Here it is. Go talk to Melky Man. The Black Omen, which... He's still talking about the Black Omen? Okay, well, he doesn't want to help us revive Chrono. What about... What about... Gaspar? Over 6 minutes of yeah in Metallica's discography. Oh, that's great. Oh, I'd love to hear similar stats for like yeah, like so many Paul McCartney songs, and you know, just you know, repeating a couple of syllables. I had the thought today, E-Pro by Beck came on. It like auto-played at one point, and I hadn't heard it in a little while. And I always forget the title of the song. I like a lot of Beck stuff, but I've never like done a deep dive. I've had friends who are into him and stuff, but you know, I've heard like a lot of the biggest stuff, but I enjoy a lot of what I hear. But the song E-Pro came on, and it's the... If you don't know the title, it's the na 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 na. It's just got that riff. It's a very fun song. It's got, you know, the drums are just very driving, and I was just thinking about how like what a great chorus, and imagine like trying to put words, something else to that in that moment. Like I know that there's words in the verse or whatever, but sometimes that's the answer, you know. You don't always have to put lyrics to it. You need to just let the human voice, you know, hit some doot-doos and some na-nas and, and some yes, and the message is sent, you know, it's received. That's a fun song. Let's see if I can find a link to it. just a very like driving song. He's a really interesting artist. Lots of like a different, you know, like covers a lot of different genre of music. And really like the song Hell Yes too. That's awesome. Good stuff. Hopefully that's clickable. I think it would be. Full speed up, disembark, please. 6 minutes of yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, then you could subdivide with Metallica. You could really subdivide that down into also like extensions of certain words. The, you know, getting that extra syllable in there that he James Hetfield does. You know, he's really hanging on those words. You know, it's sorry, Frog. What's up, Gaspar? Let us call that the... Okay, he's still talking about the egg, huh? Okay. Ask the one who made Jackie your Wings of Time how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility it may or may not hatch. Oh, okay. Let's go to the future. Okay, he told us to go to the future. I bet that's what it is. Let's see. I bet that's what I was supposed to have done to like get the, you know, so I knew where to go, so I didn't have to have an NPC tell me. But in doing so, I'm kind of like, wait, what, you know, story-wise line, what did I, storyline-wise, what did I miss? Do we want to hit the banger? Or what's the other one? Oh, we could just hop in our ship. What am I thinking? Board the Jackie.
I am annoying. I am fake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, we're going to the future. The distant future.
Hell yes.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. The distant future, the distant future.
Let's go.
It is the distant future, the year 2000.
All right. Where do we fly to? Straight to the Keeper's Dome. Well, is that the one that he was at? Oh, I love this song. I was a little early with the the piano hit. Oh yeah, this is where Balthazar is.
Finally, robotic beings rule the world.
Or what's left of him. On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum. And you must have a clone identical to that person. Only then can a chrono trigger work its magic. Enough. Wait, I think I was doing Balthazar as like a Solid Snake or, you know. Enough. The time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It's the only chance you have of reviving your friend. Your friend. He's a... The last program I've implanted in this creature's memories banks will help you on the mountain. Stand back. Stand back. I've been working on my... I'll have to practice my David Hayter here. Work in progress. Holy shit, what is this? Executing program.
Can't we just talk over humans?
He did fireball. We had one of those moments at the beginning too. they're coming fast, fast and furious. Let's just say it with the Chrono Trigger references. Executing program. Welcome. How you doing, Fireball?
If I could turn back time.
We're still executing this program. Okay. The 3 entities you saw will help you climb Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. The 3 entities you saw will help you enter Death Peak. Now I must ask you for a favor. This creature has executed its program. Please, let him sleep. The switch is on his stomach. Go on. Give it a tickle. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be the one that pulls the plug. So it told us to go to Death Peak, and it said something about the 3, blah, blah, blah. And so Balthazar has put his essence into this creature, I think, in order to, like, continue his work and also, like, communicate it to us here, but to finish our ship, the Jackie. Little creative license with that name, but a nice one, right? Maybe not as epic as, well, the Epoch, but you know, that's a great name. Yeah. Oh, damn it, Fireball! Did you get to the? What point did you realize the register? Hopefully you. I've been at the. Sir, your total is this much, and gone for the wallet and realized I didn't have it. And I was just thinking to myself,
If I could turn back time.
Let's switch this creature off. Halfway to the grocery store, but it's a long walk. Yeah, sorry, that sucks. Well, welcome back. You got your groceries. Sorry you had to do that. All right, we'll let this creature rest. Creature sleeps beyond the flow of time. Oh, I like that. Oh, I was like, what happened? I hit the pause button. It happens. Okay, so let's go to Death Peak. I don't know if we're ready. Without him, of course, having finished his work on this thing, there's so many points in the storyline where the whole thing collapses if that story, you know, there's so, like, every little story beat, they've done a pretty good job of tying it up. You know, obviously you could find it's a game about time travel, and any of these events you could say, how come they couldn't go to just like a couple minutes before that, or you know, why are they so limited to with time travel to just these specific eras, and you know, whatever, you know, it's easy to do whatever you want to do to poke holes. But with that being said, within its own universe, it's fun how they tried to sew it all up, you know, and they did a great job of it. Honestly, it's fun. Storyline is fun, and I think it's cool for kids too. Like I can only speak for myself, but I played it back in like 7th or 8th grade, and my buddy let me borrow the cartridge for it, and it blew my mind. It was just fun, you know. It was one of those early times that I'm kind of thinking about in fiction, like really enjoying something that had some pretty heady themes about time travel and you know, the nature of Lavos, you know, being this creature that has been like taking and evolving itself by way of consuming our DNA and also directing our evolution. This is cool stuff, you know, and it's accessible to it's really far out stuff, and it's pretty accessible the game, of course, does a good job of making it, you know, fun for preteens, teens, and of course adults. You know, it's a good one, man. Okay, Death Peak, huh? Where's forget. Oh yeah, it's like it's different. There's like a mountain. There's something funny about this. I was reading some. Lots of people saw me turn around for seemingly no reason on the bridge. Oh, hey, you know what? You know what they got to be thinking, Fireball, when they saw you turn around? I know exactly what everybody's thinking. Oh wow. Or this is at least what it feels like, right? Maybe at our worst moments of anxiety, you know. Just take it to as far as you can go in that direction. And it's got to be something like, hold up a minute. No, that motherfucker just walked that way. Now he's turned around. No. Something's up here. Like, this guy's up to something, all right? Yeah. Let me read this trick you got here. Okay, when you open a chest, it stays open for the rest of the time if you open a chest. Yes, yeah. So we did that to get these. Isn't that a fun little? Isn't that such a fun little, you know, gameplay element that you can sort of weave into the writing? Yeah, the ability to like get these items, and of course, if you get them in that latest time period. Yeah, right, totally. Yeah, it starts by activating them. You have to activate those sealed chests first by going and just touching them in the previous time periods. So there's some that can charge, there's some that don't. It's funny. It's cool like that. Some of them you can even get an extra tier of you know, protection. Those vests, I believe, or yeah. Somebody's wearing them now. That's a cool way to. I like that gameplay element, the way that they've written that into the narrative. You know, that's pretty clever. It's fun, and it's something maybe on a first playthrough, if you didn't know about it, you might miss. Turns out though, that's the getting is really good from those chests. And yeah, you want to come back. You want to get them at that top level, the ones that do, the ones that can be upgraded. It's worth having both versions of the item. This is the sun. That's not where I want to be. I don't think. I don't think we need to fight. Is that where you fight? I remember the battle. Son of Sun.
If I could turn back time.
We're supposed to be like getting to where I think Death Peak used to be. And there's some funny lore around this too, with it having the placement of Death Peak basically being where like Lavos emerged in 1999 in the game. And yeah, it's interesting because that mountain, that whole setup for it is very different at this point. And something I was reading, I think, is what was it? It's like Lavos came out there, and then that's actually just like the rubble or stuff that, like, you know, after his emergence, I think it was like his shell die, or Lavos' shell dying or something, like, and that was what would form this Death Peak, is actually Lavos poking out, and then his like outer shell, and then whatever rubble and other shit fell on that, and yeah, that is what sort of led to you know, basically the geography that gives you this fucked up looking mountain here, Death Peak. I think that this is the spot where he popped out and said, hello. Yeah.
Hello. Hey.
I'm like, that knowledge is like 2 days old for me right now. So, oh yeah, something's supposed to keep us from getting blown away here, right? Do you use the Chrono doll here? I don't remember this part. Maybe we need to talk some peeps. These guys aren't going to know anything. Wait, we just shut that one down. I don't remember what the deal is with this. Oh, yes. Okay. Walk when the wind dies and hide behind trees when it blows. Okay. Okay, that's right. Just needed to go a little bit further. It's the positioning. I remember this being kind of tough. It's a little, let's probably take a couple tries here. I remember this just being... Okay, at least I'm getting to the tree. Okay, no more worries about wind, I guess. Let's get some people, yeah, get your hurricanes. Get some people kitted out here. Doomhelm. Yeah, when you kill him, you get the amulet. That was cool. I enjoyed that. We did that last stream. I hadn't seen that sequence of, like, you know, you finishing Magus in a long time. Long time.
Thanks for coming out, guys. This rocks. A Wednesday, huh?
All right. Ooh.
Hello there.
Well, you've been hearing this song since about the beginning of the game. They hit you pretty early with this. You're hearing this? Are you hearing this in the cathedral? I feel like I'm hearing some, you know, some. In my mind, I'm picturing the little, you know, Nagaette, the snakes and snake ladies. I don't know what the deal is with these crackers. Crackers, huh?
Okie dokie.
24 tech points. Got one magic ring. What is that? Have we had one of those yet? I don't know what a magic ring does. I think for a bit we already had one. Oh, magic +6. Okay. Wow. What was the gold earring? Max HP, that's right. Okay. That was useful in keeping our mage alive, if I remember correctly. I don't remember these. I know we're gonna fight some, like, Lavos spawn soon. I don't remember, you know, if they have, like, a weakness or... They're pretty stout, though. Yeah, why don't you just crank the magic up? Do that. For now. Must be another way to get over there. These little guys. More crackers.
I'm tired.
Oh, come on. We don't need flare, but we can do we can do something to take them out here. All right, keep it rolling. Oh, more space over here, huh? Well, shit, what is it? I don't know. Let me see what all's over here first. That's cool. Something over to the right. Okay, we might be pretty limited in where we can go. Just took care of these two. All right, so I guess they're gonna have us like sort of weaving around here a couple times, so we'll see what's up.
Nighty-nighty. Ah, spaghetti.
There you go.
Yeah, that's...
I love Magus. So cool. Okay. Right, cuts off here. Okay, do some more exploring. We'll head left, I suppose. Can't get over there just yet. Something else must take us over there, I think. Although, wait a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna fight everybody once again. What the hell? Yeah, it's pretty good, Fireball. Yeah, and I think especially, I really like these games. I love Final Fantasy VI, one of my faves. Final Fantasy V, I actually never finished, but I like it a lot. I had another game going at the time, so... You have to understand, man, I had another game. It's not Final Fantasy V's fault. Yeah, I enjoy those, but, And I think it's funny because I'm getting to another stage in my life where I once again feel like I have a good amount of patience for games that are, random battles, turn-based, this kind of, games often like of this type and, those Final Fantasies and whatnot. And yeah, I gotta really appreciate that you can skip a lot of these battles. It's very cool. Especially when you're, doing some backtracking. The game asks you to do some backtracking, but really provides new things for you pretty much each time. And a game this good, if it's got you backtracking, that's a blessing, That means more game, more time spent in the universe. This is the way. There you go. Team needs a little bit of healing. And yeah, those transitions, how fun. The way that those transitions play like a cinematic value as well with, think about how many scenes, you're entering a boss chamber, I don't know, Magus or something, and it's a long hall or something that your character is walking up. And then at the end, let's say that's where that boss is, or the NPC that triggers something. So many times this game does a pretty cool thing where they're talking to that person, and then when the shit goes sour, right, when the conversation turns or whatever, sometimes even like as a preemptive thing, it'll show your characters going into their formation. And that, I love that being like a part of the cinematic of the game. I think it helps it really punch above its weight for it's just great narrative for, I shouldn't even say for a Super NES game. It's just, it's cool to see how far along storytelling and ideas of like setting up a shot and transitioning between those things, how fun that makes it. Seeing your characters go into that like combat formation, where they just spread out a bit and that's where they'll start the battle, in that position. It's cool. It's it helps it, it really helps fill in whatever gap a person could have potentially from sprite artwork if it wasn't their thing or whatever, or doesn't always, sometimes it can be hard to distinguish. I mean, the stuff here is gorgeous, but that is to say, it really punches up everything else that is here when you can make it you know, when you can add that level of cinematography to it, and doing that by way of, again, like the practicality of how do we get our characters into a battle. We just have to have them do this cool little anime thing where they go into a triangle, they hit a delta shape, and then they start their battle. You know, it's it's practical, and it looks cool. It's got the cool factor in it, you know. Nice touch. Let's hit the and it gets you a bit like, all right, let's go. You know, you stand up a bit straighter, you know, you all right. The good kind of backtrack. Backtracking is a blessing. Yeah. Yeah, when it's, you know, yeah, when it's earned, it's a... I think that's cast reflect, maybe? I don't know that that's... I mean, then you can't really... It's harder to heal that character unless you, like, just use items, I guess. Oh, what's that? Where's a chrono to go? I think that we're able to get to some of these top levels. Okay, that cave probably leads to the other side, huh? Okay. What's to our... There's still more to our left. I hope we do end up swinging back around there. I was kind of curious if curing them would take them out, but I don't know. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Do.
I'll do my best.
Let's get into this. Oh, yeah, there it is. Lavos spawn right there. Yikes. No wonder there's a save point just outside. All right, let's give this a shot and see what's up. I don't know what the deal is. I think you don't want to hit the shell. I don't know. Lavos spawn. Boss music, too. Oh, I should be trying to charm something from this, I bet. I always forget the charm. You know, I don't know if, let's see. Hold on. I need something that heals everybody. Dang, that's a big, it's too bad we don't have that. This might result in a counterattack. Let me see. Yes. Lavos spawn needle, yeah. Porcupine, yep. This is a big old... It is a porcupine on steroids, huh? Damn. Okay, yeah, don't attack the shell. Lavos' sigh.
It's almost over.
Lavos is like, just go to sleep. Sleep now. Shh. Sleep, sleep forever. Sleep. Note to self, don't attack the shell. Oh shit. She's asleep now, isn't she? And she's asleep. a little too slow there. Thought I had a chance there for a second. Silly me.
I can't leave Slippy hanging.
Yeah. You know, I was wondering about that with those skeleton guys, Fireball. I was actually curious about the curing, you know, or using the, yeah, you know, using a life restoring item on them. Oh shit. Yeah, she's gonna be toast. Where's the full tonic? Oh my god. Whatever, let's start this over. It's gonna be a lot easier.
I'll be careful. I'll do my best.
Lavos is gonna give me my wish.
My Emperor! I failed you!
Not even Lavos, just the spawn. They should let the Lavos spawn make a little tiny, you know, like at this, just do a pitched up version of the Lavos scream, you know, a little chipmunk version of it. If it kills you, just like some of the scenes in which if you die, you hear Lavos' scream. One wall ring. All right, let's get prepped for this. And what does this wall ring do? I didn't figure it out last time. Oh, magic defense plus 10. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna give her that thing that gives HP again. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna try to keep her in the game. Oh shit. No, she should have a... What's the... there's something that... prevents any status change. I can't have a healer going to sleep. So I might think about that. Maybe somebody else has it. Oh, I wonder if Ayla can charm anything good. What's the amulet? Yeah, thanks guys. I'll get this set up. Protect stat. Okay, protect status. It's his amulet. So Magus has that now. But let me give that to a healer. And yeah, he's gonna be attacking that. He can't use any of his like fire 2 or you know any of those second level spells because they hit the whole you know each enemy, and we can't do any damage to that to the spikes there. We only want to attack the nasty little mouth/anus of Lavos.
I'll be careful.
Aim for his back.
To mouth or south mouth. I'm not sure which one. Raven armor. Sounds appropriately goth. Okay, you could be wearing a much better helm. You've got a hide cap. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty far behind on equipment there, buddy. Okay. Couple generations. Alright, Hurricane will be good, I suppose. If we're just attacking that thing, maybe I should get Frog in here too. Let's have some fun. Let's bring Frog in. Frog, actually, yeah, I'm totally gonna change things up. I'm gonna try to charm this thing and bring Frog in as well. So let's take off whatever we need to from these folks. put you something so you're not just terrible the next time I pick you up, but let's see. Safe. Safe. Okay. What can we do here? This cuts physical damage by 1/3. Okay. Could help with that needle attack, possibly? I don't know. Alright, Frog, let's see. What do we want to have you do? You're one of our healers here. I'm gonna protect his status, I think. I'm gonna give him the amulet, maybe, or... I don't know. Who do we have? Frog Ayla Marl. Okay. Hey, where you going? Where you going, girl? You can't go in the closet. Don't do that. She didn't listen to me. She's in the closet. Oh, crazy girl. Do, do, do. Where's my cat? What's the... One day I'll move forward. Power ring, pretty sweet. Okay. Do, 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 do. All right. Check the time. Oh, prevent stop and slow. Okay, fine. What are we gonna get for here? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Charm top. I don't really know what that does. Does it just raise the chances of your steel going through? I've been rolling with it, but... And Frog, he's set up. I think she's good to go. Alright, let's save after all that. Must be off the point. Is that it? There it is. All right. Hey, yo.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Let's try this Lavos fight again. This time I'm gonna not do anything that hits the shell as well. Finish these guys. Nice. All right, let's see what we can do. Got a little hung up there for a bit, but it was time for an equipment swap. And we're down our main man, Chrono. It's funny if you go for that chest, it cuts you off. I don't think there's a way to sneak over to it. Maybe if you could do the Metal Gear Solid box trick, you know, I think this Lavos spawn might be dumb enough to fall for that. Although, you know, who knows? I think Lavos is incredibly intelligent and is also guiding our evolution. I don't know. It's some crazy stuff, man. The nature of Lavos. Now let's kill its spawn. Oh, we could hit a haste. An elixir, okay. I should have given Marl that thing that gives her more HP, maybe? Let's see. Okay. Just haste. Heal gets everybody. Cool. I'll try that real quick. No, I didn't see the damage on triple kick. I should have paid more attention. Let's do it again.
I'll be careful.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I love this boss music. That looked pretty cool. It was 400 something each time. Drop kick? Let's try that. Nice. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, so much easier. Don't attack the shell. That's it. I like this team. 1 giga arm. Okay, must be for Chrono, or rather, Robo. Oh, can you blow off here? Looks tough. Oh no.
It's all about the game.
Hit him with the ice 2 or something. Something simple. Don't let the macabre get you down here. How epic is this, too? This, being out on this ridge here. This is crazy. Okay, come on, guys. There's a bunch of them, huh? Should be okay. Maybe I should have possibly gone back and healed, I guess. I don't know if that Lavos spawn would have been back there, but... Oh well. Yeah, welcome guys. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome.
Time has come.
Do.
You introduce
Let's heal up. Let's heal up.
to my mind.
Do. Oh, Ayla's almost out of MP. We got plenty of items though. Should be okay there. Yeah. Whatever, just use a few of those. I think you actually can buy ether in stores. It's easy enough. 1 brave sword. Who carries the brave sword? Sounds like some for Rock. 2 times hit for magic enemies. Okay, pretty sweet. And then 155 damage, just baseline, I guess. Okay. Wait, what was his other weapon? It had some effect too, didn't it? Magic +4. Okay. Interesting. Crackers, get out of here. Cracker. What is this? What are these things? Like it's a little piece of earth coming out with some molten lava in it? I don't know, I'm having trouble, Oh, okay, so you've got your exits here to those, these are the caves we were seeing. Oh, okay. Does this just drop off here? No. There's a tab. Oh, another cave. Hello, crackers. Trying to fight the crackers. There we go. I forget if they have anything, so let's charm them. The thought that counted, okay.
Transfer is available to the 1 train.
Picking up the cracker. There you go. Bum bum bum. Physical attack, being lazy. Alright. I should get a break in sometime soonish. But, oh, okay. No access there. But we could get to the center, you know, from the, They're gonna make us go all the way around, huh? In order to get there, huh? Okay. Fight more of those ghosties. Macabre. Great name.
Here comes Honey Boo Boo.
Must have gotten a good hit on the macabre, yeah. There's a, or was it? Are there two sets up here on this part of the mountain? Just passed through. I'm just gonna brute force it. Lavos spawn was here. So if we exit, we should be able to get to that cave in the center. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. What is ice water? Dual tech? Okay. That's right. Shing. Okay, goodbye.
My God!
One more save and shelter, shall we? I need shelter. Give me.
That is fucking insane!
Alright, middle cave is now available to us. I'm just still wondering what some of that stuff on the left side of the whole structure, the Death Peak, Star Scythe. Or Mr. Magus. Nice. Wonder how big a jump over the hurricane. One cracker. Just one to fight? That's funny.
What the fuck?
The cracker's dead. Another Lavos spawn waiting for us. Just hanging out. Looking all cute. Okay, let's see. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
I was gonna ask if we get boss fight music for this one, and we do. Oh, hey girl, be careful coming out of there. My cat was, she had just gone into the closet, but I guess she didn't stay in there for too long. Nap time, rudely interrupted. I'm gonna have to let her out in just a second. Let me go ahead and do that before it's a problem. For just 1 second. Someday this cat will learn how doors work. gonna happen someday. She's standing right. I go to open it. She couldn't get any closer to the door. She's right up on it. So of course it's like, how do I open it? And I am able to open it, and it almost opens with, you know, once it gets out of the door jamb, it opens with enough force that it, you know, almost hits her in the face. It doesn't. As if that wasn't enough warning, you know. So then of course the logical move for her is to just try to squeeze through that very tiny narrow opening this portal that just opened before her eyes, and just squeeze through the door and like kind of get stuck in. I was just, what are you doing? Like, let me just back up. It's all these years and we're still figuring out how doors work. And the thing is, this cat has us running around doing its bidding, you know, and it's the smarter one in all this. I don't even think we need this heal. I think I got a charm in first round, I believe. I'm not sure. Let's get some attacks in. Yeah, charm was hard. I don't even think I need this whatever. Let's all go a little bit faster. Another haste.
God, this is annoying.
You know what's tough is that each time you go to fight, or each time you go to like, you know, you're clicking A as you're confirming each button, and then when it gets to which enemy you want to select, it automatically selects the Lavos body, the outer shell there, which you don't want to hit, of course, because it will counterattack and counterattack something fierce.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
120 tech points. Another Lavos spawned down. That's nice. Got that going for me. Or I guess it'd be easy to go back and save then. Let's see. I want to do a just in case save. Hit a shelter too. How are we doing on time? You know what? Let me get a break in, actually. I'll take a short one and I'll come back. We'll do another full round of this. Let's see if we can get Chrono back. And then we'll see what we're feeling after that. But yeah, let me just get a short break. Let's do that. We'll go here. This is fun, man. Thank you guys for hanging, and happy Wednesday. Sorry, I forgot I have the I've got the Blackbird still up. Looking pretty cool, especially if I stay right here. You guys like my face tats? Kind of looks a little like the one around the mouth. I've got this sort of, I don't know, got a little juggalo thing kicking off, you know, down with the clown. All right, how you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. Hey. This guy right here, we're trying to get him back. He's MIA. We're doing what we can. Give me a few minutes. I'll take a break, and when we get back, we'll see if we can get this lovable goof. We can just bring him back to life. You know, you feel bad for him. He just... The poor guy.
You dumb son of a bitch!
For whatever reason, I think some kind of anime heroic sacrifice. He like jumped right into, right in the way. Got himself killed. You can believe it. I have a gif of it here. Kind of disrespectful to put that up right now, but let's see, give me 1 second. Do 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 do. Because of this moment right here. This gentleman is a MIA. I mean, I don't know, maybe should say KIA. I don't know. But again, in a game all about time travel, it doesn't seem that far-fetched that you'd be able to go and bring someone back, you know, right? Bring someone back to the life, back to the timeline. Now, using a doll to replace them, which I think is what we're heading for, it's an interesting touch. All right. Yeah, let me get that break in. Jeez Louise. Thank you. Get that gift. That's hard to watch. See you guys back here in a few minutes. BRB. Thanks for hanging. Hello. How did the Mario 64 thing get up? I don't understand. Maybe I hit it? However, I also came back to a cat in my chair. I think wanting to, like, commandeer the stream, honestly. So yeah. I gotta fire this producer or the cat, whoever did it, I don't know. Okay, I've got a Schrodinger's cat, I don't know, quantum physics cat. She wants to exist both in and outside of this door simultaneously, you know.
Wow, man, freaked out!
You guys want to play the game? Should we do that? Yeah. Trying to get this guy back. I think we're not that far from it. Yeah, kind of it says side quest here, but come on, you just gonna leave this guy hanging? Although I do hear there's a great ending if you beat the game without him. Or at least worth seeing. Or, you know, specifically beat the game during this period when he's gone. Alright, let's play the game. Do. Some happy music here. I love it. Hello. Fight this little feller. I think if I'd sort of hugged the left wall there, could have skipped it. But yeah. We're on our way to try to revive Chrono. I think we're supposed to go to the top of this mount. Which I think is like built off of the remains of Lavos having emerged. Hello. Be careful, it's slippery. Fall and you'll have to start over. Oh, God. Alright. There may be a section where I actually want to fall. I don't know where it takes us, but let's see. Oh, okay, you can run a little bit, huh? Oh, okay. Let's see where this drops us. Oh, back here. Okay. Ooh. This will probably take us to that left curve. We were sort of seeing an area we couldn't get to at the beginning of this. Twisty and turny, this Death Peak. Okay. It's funny because I can just sort of hold up right now. That's what this is getting me. And if I hit B, just a tap of B, they'll go up a little bit. And now I think I kind of want to let off a little bit. And yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, all right, we're over on that other side now. Ooh. Should be easy to pick out. This has been so fun. I do think at the end, whoops, once we do beat this game, I think I'd like to play some of the New Game Plus stuff because you can get through the game so quickly. Story-wise line and story. I keep doing that. Storyline-wise, you can blast through it very quickly, and should you want to. And I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? Like you're not gonna need to just do some of those random battles at the beginning. You can try to avoid some of that stuff. Or just keep fighting everyone and just take them out very easily, get more experience, you know. But yeah, I think, you know, some of those endings are fun to see. I've seen the developer's ending. I did get that at some point. And I don't remember. There's a couple ways to get it, I think. Okay, who can use this? Do, do, do. Little guy's rolling down the hill. Okay, so now we're on this left. Okay, sweet. This is gonna swing us back over. Push the shell, climb the shell. Push the shell, climb the shell. Is that our little friend? Do, do, do. Oh, hello. What a big, beautiful baby. Oh, I should have done another steal, I suppose. Ba-ba-da.
My style is like the reaction from too much acid, never come down.
I should have brought some soda or something. Poured some orange juice. I don't know if we even need the hastes, but hey, whatever. Alright, you should charm. And... yeah, do that. Let's just get some attacks in here. Another elixir, sweet. Whatever that is, she absorbs it. I guess it's some fire attack. Triple.
No way! I don't believe it!
Oh, I forgot. I did make some more soda. This changes everything. This is not going to last much longer. Hey, thanks, Francisco. Welcome. Good to see you.
You don't want to hurt the boy, Harvey.
All right, they said push the shell, move the shell. Well, I see a walkway here, or a ladder, so let's push the shell, move the shell. Push the shell, move the shell. Ride the shell. Okay. Okay, there it is. We got the catch point. Very cool. One memory cap. What's the memory cap do? Man, we are getting towards the end of this game. After this, once we revive Chrono, pretty sure every character gets like their own side quest. I think they hit them all. They hit them all. What's the memory cap? Let's see. I don't remember the memory cap. Prevents lock. Okay. Oh, like where they lock the text or whatever at the beginning. Is that, you know? I guess so, right? Can't choose your text. You know, our cat had been sick lately and had to take some antibiotics and stuff, and she's been through this a bunch with her, but she, you know, the antibiotics were messing her stomach up or whatever, and she just hadn't been eating that well. Thankfully, she's finished with the meds. Hey, welcome, Sir Martin. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, welcome. Coming from ATL. Yeah. Thankfully, she's done with the meds, but we were concerned about her appetite because there were several days that she ate like a couple days that she ate about 10% of the food or so that she'd eat for the day, or maybe ate a little bit more than that, but was also, having some issues keeping it down. So it was several days in a row that she was having those stomach issues, and then I think she just didn't have a lot of an appetite. And thankfully, she was still drinking water and stuff, but we got her this the doctor recommended this appetite stimulator. And I was like, how does this work? And they're like, okay, you take it and you wear gloves, and you put I didn't realize that the instructions were going to be on the box, and it's like a full prescription and everything. I didn't realize it first, So I'm just like, oh yeah, how does it work? And then as she's explaining it, I see that there's printed instructions, and inside there's full instructions, but still, I was like, yeah, I'm not familiar with an appetite stimulator for a cat. How does that work? Is it something that goes on their fur, or, because I've heard of some meds like that that they'll clean and they'll get the meds that way. But this one goes on the inside of the ear, and you have to wear gloves and put it has a little measuring stick. You have to put a certain amount out and then put that on the inside of their ear, not down towards the eardrum, but inside of the outer lobe and stuff. And what's funny is for this appetite stimulator, it was actually, I forget what it is. I forget the name brand, but when I mentioned it, my partner knew it by name. It's an antidepressant. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. For the cat is being prescribed this antidepressant, this common antidepressant in a gel form to go in their ear, because one of the side effect they're shooting for, of course, is an increased appetite. And I do think it's worked. It said that she would have some increased vocalizations, which I think is happening too. She's chatty. Same here, Sir Martin. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, I think it just absorbs in there. I think it just or you have to get it yeah, it's not down deep into the ear, but it's. I think it's putting it in there where it does absorb, and it said it mentioned try to keep away from that for a couple hours, try not to pet, for a couple hours, and I don't know, it was fascinating. Anyway, she had it last night, and I think that appetite has been stimulated because she's gotten pretty chatty, and she was waiting for her food to turn. I had set it up, the automatic feeder. She's waiting for it to turn. And it's turning, and she's back to... I know she's feeling better when I see her already eating the food before the bowl has stopped turning, She's already head in there. Oh, okay, let's get this. Let's go. She was. Sometimes she'll get bored waiting for the food to turn, and she'll get up on the couch and sort of just look at it. Just sort of, it kind of overhangs, not far from her food. She'll just look down, kind of cute. But this time she was standing over. She was ready. So anyway, glad to see her get some life back and get back to being chirpy. And I don't know if we'll need to use it after today. Honestly, it made it. I think part of it was her stomach was just really unsettled, and you know how it is when it's you're at that point where you're I know I need to eat something, but everything still sets my stomach off, just the smell of it, and I don't know if I can keep anything down, and it's that sucks, being in that spot. Yeah. All right, Sir Martin. Yeah, farewell. I hope you don't have a stomach ache. We're ending on that note for you, but yeah, take care. Adios. Yeah, thanks for popping in. We'll see you next time.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
That's not very nice. Let's have a nice goodbye. Some of these goodbyes are on the rough side.
See you next time.
So, this is the summit of Death Peak. Blink, blink. Oh, she pulled out a cookie. Awesome. I love that. Marl's, she's not afraid to get her macros, you know? All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us strength. I like this, very... There's not a whole lot to this little wiggle, you know? You get a little hair wiggle, you get the bangs, and then you get the pants, just the baggy pants kind of waving just a bit. Or yeah, her outfit here. All who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us strength.
I wanna be the very best.
Chrono!
Fatality.
The pendant's reacting.
I don't know if that's good enough for you guys.
Yeah, I know we were supposed to... There were all these stipulations to bringing somebody back, and honestly, you know, it could give one anxiety. They talked about how this guy's the person that they bring back needs to be important to the timeline, right? That was mentioned. What else was there? Like, it has to, like, mean enough to you. I think you got to really love them, you know? You got to really want them back.
But before you leave, I'd like you to step inside one more world.
Pendant's reacting. So that is that's the chrono trigger or the time egg that Marl's holding. And this is the pendant that I guess Marl's had. It shattered. Oh man, we have a rapid unscheduled disassembly. But we've come so far. That's sad.
Oh!
Despair not, fate be not malleable. Wow, that's Frog's way of consoling. Fate be not malleable. Can't change fate. Fate can't be changed. Frog just hit her with the so it goes, you know?
Oh!
Hey, shit happens, you know, so it goes.
Oh! Oh!
Please answer me. Don't leave me. You done broke it. I know it's kind of it is pretty intense watching it chatter. Please answer me. Don't leave me. Chrono. Man.
Video game trauma.
It is a tale told by an idiot.
Got an eclipse. Holy sh... Okay, we're going back to that point. Back to the time in which Chrono died. In that battle against Lavos when he had his heroic sacrifice. It's interesting here how you're still getting this Lavos like flash, or they have this one filter here, but you're not getting the full, you know, movement yet of the scene. Of course, we're like frozen in time. We're using this time egg to go just to this point right before he died.
The last line has been breathed. reached!
Here it is. Only us move, says Ayla. That's right, Ayla. Like stone statues. 'Tis eerie. Queen Zeal up there, high on her own supply, just and Lavos' supply, just enjoying Chrono getting smashed to smithereens. It's intense.
Mamma mia!
Hi, Frog. Hi, Marl. I feel like we could do a lot of damage in this situation right here. We could make the situation a lot worse, potentially, if they just run away. Okay, I'm guessing you need to talk to Chrono here. We'll just exchange the clone for Chrono. Here it is. Let's put that lifeless doll, that clone. The clone question mark doll? I don't understand.
Only on Nintendo Ultra 64.
I have to admit, I didn't remember the wording clone, but it's been 12 years since I played this game, so. Chrono? It's Chrono! Chrono, you're alive!
I got buddies who died face down in the muck.
Chrono was one of them. 'Tis an eerie place. Let us withdraw quickly. Hurry, we take Chrono. Okay, yeah, it'd be hard to show the sprites, like, pulling him out of that, so maybe they just skip a little bit. Leave that to our imagination.
Killer instinct.
Look who's back. Yes.
Give me a hell yeah!
Still got a full eclipse. I don't remember that. That is such a sick little detail, too, with the time mag working with the... That's cool.
This is the way.
I'd forgotten about the eclipse. Chrono, welcome back, Chrono. How art thou feeling, Chrono? It's got to be like, whoa. We knew this day would come.
Congratulations!
Aw. You mustn't...
This is the way.
You can't do that ever again. Maybe she hits him on the chest right now. A good... You know. You scared me.
That's what I'm talking about.
What a game. While you were away, a lot of things happened. First we tried to kill Magus, but we lost that battle, so God restarted the game. And then we found ourselves fighting Magus again and defeating him, and then restarting again and realizing that we just wanted to see the results of that. And then we fought Magus, we declined to fight Magus, and he joined our team. And then we went on this crazy thing looking for this doll, or maybe even a clone of you. And it turns out of all places, it'd be at the Millennial Fair inside the circus tent. And after that, we had to climb Death Mountain and Death Peak, Death Mountain, and go get the spiritual stone of fire. And are you even listening?
Give me a hell yeah!
Back to this music. I would hope you get a hey from Gaspar if you just run around a bit. Is Chrono there? Yes, he is. Look who's here. Oh, I missed that at first. Well, you take Chrono. Nothing to say, unlike the other characters. That's funny. Well, he's back. That Chrono-sized hole in our heart is back.
Congratulations!
What a game, man.
This is the way.
I have to admit that like getting the clones is sort of like replacement. That's, to me, that's like more of a stretch than like the whole, of course, I realize this is silly even saying this, right? The whole game is obviously one big stretch. A big stretch. But yeah, like going to that moment, replacing Chrono with something else, I think it's fun. Who cares? We got him back. It's I still think it's kind of a strange leap, but you know, that idea of having some token for that moment, that's not that insane, or like yeah, totally. Oh yeah, I should I should go back into that, huh? It's a decision. Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about it. I remember for a time I remember thinking like, well, that feels kind of strange, kind of out there. I'm not sure if I like that. These days I'm like, you know what, who cares?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just glad we got the bastard back, honestly. The guy went through hell and back, man. I don't know. I wish we could ask him how he's feeling right now, honestly, and what it was like when he died. Probably a question we've all asked, you know? And Chrono's been there. Isn't this the final chapter? The Fated Hour? Happy Wednesday, guys. Now that we got Chrono back, we might have a chance against... I don't know, honestly, I think we could probably shape up a bit before we took out Specchio. He whipped our butts pretty bad. I think that this is the final chapter of the game, in that there's nothing left to do other than a bunch of side quests and, you know, finishing Lavos however you want to. Killing the big baddie in whatever manner you want to do it in. I think that's all that's left. It's so interesting to me that that stuff there you don't even have to do. You could, at that point, just go to the Black Omen or hit 1999, take on Lavos, beat him without ever reviving Chrono. I'm really curious to see one of those endings. Okay. Ah, good stuff. What a game. Going my way? Yes or no? The weak always strive to be weaker. So at this point, you don't have to have Chrono in your party at all. Nice. I mean, Luminaire is pretty crazy, right? I would want to miss some Luminaire. Although it is interesting to me that the dual and triple techniques that some of these combos get. Combos of players. I still tend to play with some of the same folks, but I have tried to mix it up a little more this time. How you guys doing?
Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way.
Glad we got Chrono. Why is that going so fast right now? I don't understand. Does all this happen automatically with Robo? There's an object in the Middle Ages, sparkles like a rainbow. One of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person fast. Just as you touch the lives of every life form you meet, so too will their energy strengthen you. Fail to live up to your potential and you will never win. I am sorry that I must simply witness the coming spectacle from my vantage point here. Okay, so what was happening there? Because I looked away for half a second, and then suddenly the text was going very fast, even though I wasn't holding down a button. So yeah, we're at the point where everybody has I think everybody has their own little side quests. We could go fight Mother Brain, I believe it is, the origin of machines.
Give me a hell yeah!
Mother Brain. Love that. What else?
Mama always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
Robo. The origin of machines. You mean to tell me I have a birthplace? Cool. This might be a good stopping point, honestly. I know I took a break not too long ago, but at this point, I think it's just Side Quest City. We could go take on Mother Brain. Let me see if I remember some of these. I think there's only a few of these side quests I'm remembering. So we got Mother Brain, or, you know, the machine factory. Luca's had to do with her mom, right? That was the one of helping Lara, keeping her from getting maimed in this I don't know, one of Luca's machines or something, wasn't it, at the house? Or I can't quite remember how it works. Yeah. I think Chrono's good because I think he's back. I'm not sure that he has anything else. I don't know what's up with Magus. Does he have greens and they're still alive? Yes, going to Ozzy, huh? Ozzy had a hideout much like my castle. Oh, so that one's fun. I think going back as Magus and just beating Ozzy's ass, right? Or something along those lines.
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Let me get these two out of my party because I don't remember what their stories are. Let's talk to Luca. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's funny. Well, you know, like I'm in like probably 8th grade. I was thinking about this the other day. It's either 7th or 8th grade that first time I'm playing this. And yeah, it's funny because my buddy was a pretty good artist, the guy who lent me his cartridge, and he had some good fan art, tasteful stuff. Nothing crazy, right? Right. Nothing. You know. Nothing that, I don't know, I was about to say Toriyama wouldn't draw, but actually I don't want to, you know, I'm not familiar with all of his work, so I won't say that. And I know that he, I know Toriyama had a bit of horny energy for sure. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's funny. I'm really enjoying. Sorry, one second. I was already familiar with a lot of I'm like wrapped around my microphone stand here. A lot of the official art I already knew and was familiar with. But if you haven't seen some of that stuff, it's you definitely owe it to yourself to go check it out, because there's like some really good, just really awesome compositions by Toriyama that like. Some of them will play with just a couple colors. There's a lot of like sort of a gold or yellow in some of them, but the like gradient, the shading, the drawing in them is really top notch. And there's so much detail, and like there's one of a Luca rebuilding Robo, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. I think they're at her lab or something, and it's just so rich. There's so much going on. You can tell Toriyama liked to draw machines and, you know, gears, wires, so on and so forth, and a lot of cool monsters by him too. And I think it really comes through in the art style in this game, and it certainly has an anime feel to it. I can see why it was such a huge kind of AAA release, with it just being this JRPG dream team. Creative forces behind FF and Dragon Quest. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, pretty sweet marriage there. Yeah. Oh, Metal Gear Solid has some really great stuff too. I haven't looked at a lot of that in a long time. I should make a note of that. I had a Metal Gear Solid 2 wall scroll in college. That's the thing you do, you know? And honestly, I'm like, I don't know where that thing went. I don't remember getting rid of it. But it was a pretty sweet, it had like it had that sort of watercolor style to it. I should look at some. Yeah, I'm even seeing the one. Yeah, it was just that main cover of Metal Gear Solid 2, or that shot of Raiden, I believe, with Snake. Yeah, so Snake's head. Let me just get it for you. It's Snake. If you've ever seen it, you might know the one I'm talking about. But yeah, it's Snake's head, and then blending into like Raiden holding his gun up. Yeah, let's see if I can get that. Where did it go? I had like a wall scroll of this. Where is that thing? I'd put it up today. If I got rid of it, I couldn't have imagined a future where I'm streaming, talking about retro games with a bunch of cool people.
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Yeah, it's some good. I know it's all blown out to hell here, but yeah, some great art in that series. Yeah, maybe someone nicked it. Who knows? Yeah, that's funny. Didn't even think about that. Not like it took up that much space.
God, I love it and I miss it so much. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry.
Let's I'm going to talk to all our characters. Let's see what their what their little side quests are going to be. That's insulting. You know, their little side quests. Let's talk to each character, see what the side quests are, and then I think we'll wrap it up. Lucas says solar energy was used eons ago, well before. All right, eons ago, well before Lavos energy existed. I like Lavos energy, capital L, capital E. It might be just the thing we need to defeat Lavos. She points out this, okay. You know, I thought about going in there earlier. I think that's where you fight the son of Sun. S-O-N of S-U-N. Okay, what is your, Oh yeah, it's Ozzy. Cretans, and they're still alive, by the way. Ozzy had a hideout, much like my castle. Okay. And let me get Marl and Ayla out of my... all these people out of my party, I guess. So that I can find out what their side quests are. I can't believe this. I'm so happy. What you up to? Father? Take me too. Okay, so going to check out something in Guardia? I don't really remember what's going on there. But yeah, something back home, huh? Guardia 1000 AD. I didn't mean to talk to you. I didn't mean to talk to you, Luca. All right, what's Frog up to? Look at you. Ladies weeping over you right and left. The night spirit which wonders. It can't be. Oh, Glenn? His buddy?
God, I love it and I miss it so much. God, I love it and I miss it so much.
Thank you, Steven.
The new Nintendo 64. So what's the big deal, and why is Toys R Us already sold out?
Uh-oh.
Looks like we've got company.
All right. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome.
The power is Nintendo.
How we doing? T-Roy, how you doing? Welcome.
I killed you.
Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Just in time. We're wrapping it up. Yeah, how was your stream? Welcome. T-Roy, hope you're doing okay. Come on in. Happy Wednesday.
This is the way.
Perfect timing. Absolutely. You know, I like you. I typically have impeccable timing on the raids. Yeah, welcome. we're taking our time with it though. It's okay. Time, you know, pun intended. I can't say that it was intended. I'm sorry. That was a lie.
Wow, man, freaked out.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks. I do have a whole folder full of time stuff here. I hope you guys are having a good time. What were you playing?
Are you surprised at my tears, sir?
There it is. Oh, good stuff.
Time has come.
Yep, he was being the most mega. Oh man. Yeah, having a great Wednesday around here. Thank you. It's a Mega Man X. Very cool. Oh, awesome. When you play, are you speedrunning? I do love some MMX. I only just played it for the first time in several years. Kind of recently, yeah. 6 months ago, something like that. Had a really good time going through it, and I had it for like I didn't have a Super NES for a long time as a kid until like way into the 64 time, but I had Mega Man X for like, I don't know, maybe Windows 95 or like I don't know, MS-DOS, something early, something early computer. I would say I'm trying to speedrun. Nice. He's the fastest dog. There's some fast dogs out there, so awesome. To be one of those, to be the fastest, that's that's pretty amazing. Welcome. Trying to speedrun.
So sorry I died.
Yeah, that's great. I love the trying to speedrun. I just hung up on that phrasing there. Yeah, it is. I get it. I feel like I would just have so many quick early meltdowns in a game, you know. And I've never really given it a shot. You know, I should sometime. I know I would be quitting. I'd be bailing before you should. I think I would have that problem badly, just based on how I play games. You know, like I don't know, like doing a Diddy Kong Racing and trying to like do like some of the time trial stuff, and it's like first bad feeling I get, I'm out. You know, I bail. And it's like, how much extra time is that adding? How much did I not learn the rest of the course by bailing so early, you know? Point command lets us reset his run. Oh, whoa, no. This just in, your raid and all your hopes and dreams. Sorry, your speed run and all your hopes and dreams have been dashed. We're canceling this thing. Or resetting. What did Ayla want to do? Let's talk to her. Chrono. Fight Lavos. Ayla Village have strong defense item. Go see. Ayla, go. Okay. Big yawn here. All right, so she wants to go back to her time. That makes sense. He wants to go see Glenn. See, we're at this point in the game where all that's left are like each character's individual side quests. And then we can go beat the big baddie. Or we could go beat the big baddie now. But I don't think I'm big baddie enough for that, you know? Absolutely. The good stuff, right? The power-up quests. None of my point redeems are helpful. Yeah. Well, you know, the allowing the sabotage to take place as your own creative decision, you know, It's respectable. You know, it's just funny because now I'm imagining like a. What are some of the biggest runs in the world? The biggest runs ever that have been reset by a, you know, some kind of chat redeem or something, you know? Like, what are the, like, highest stakes? You know, someone's respect is on the line. The run of a lifetime.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
I'll either a chat redeem, or I was seeing one the other day. It was what was it? A disconnection or a game freeze? Oh no, I think it was like a Mario 64 world record run that it had a game freeze kind of towards the end or something. A game feed freeze. Capture card fucked up or something, you know, and Zero said I almost cried one time. Mega Man 2 world record that got derailed by a lightning strike. Oh, I think I might have heard about that, or like there was, or no, I was thinking, yeah, there was some Mario 64 thing that for a long time people wondered if it was some kind of, issue with, I don't know, like a electromagnetic, you know, like a electromagnetic surge or whatever, I guess a solar storm, and they had blamed this one thing for a Mario 64 speedrunning situation where I think it was Mario 64, but he like jumped up higher than he should have or something, or like, and everyone was like, okay, it wasn't because of the solar, it was more likely that it was a cartridge tilt kind of thing. But I guess that sort of entered the lore that like a solar flare hit this Mario 64 speedrun. See the lightning flash in the window behind him, the stream just ends. Oh shit. Alright, I didn't spill anything. These in chat on his phone, RIP. You know what's great is you would never see of course you wouldn't get the thunder, you just get the flash, you know, you just get the... Yeah, that run is toast. That's funny. As he spills shit, I bet I will, yeah. Oh dude, yeah. I keep a towel handy. A lot of spills. Got a carpet to soak those spills up now, you know, a little rug. Ties the room together. Oh. Sorry I'm right at the end of this game, but yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Maybe we should see about raiding in. This has been cool. Happy Wednesday. Let's see what's up. Is anyone else on Twitch? Gigantic Pingu is playing. And they popped in earlier. They're playing Diver's Dream. I want to see that again. Let's go hang out with Gigantic Pingu. I'll check in and make sure that they are accepting company. And yeah, let's do that. Hang out for just a bit longer.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Let's do this. Change scenes, please. Get me to the schedule. Tintoncito, thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Guys, I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're doing Super Mario 64 on Friday. We're playing the Shindo Pack version. It's a Japanese version. Came out a year after the original release, and it has like Rumble Pack features and some other interesting things. Yeah, give me another minute or so. I'll play some sound effects and I'll get us over into Gigantic Pingus. Should be fun. They're playing Dolphin's Dream, or Diver's Dream, rather. The title is Dolphin's Dream, the umpteenth stream. Let's scream. I do love a good rhyme scheme. Alright guys, too much music. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me play a few sounds for you. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're on YouTube, please give me a like if you can. And yeah, consider subscribing if you're on YouTube. And do what you can to support on Twitch, too. Give me a follow if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. T-Roy, thanks for the raid. Everybody else, thank you so much for hanging. Happy Wednesday. Let's play a few sounds, and I'll get us over into Gigantic Pingu. Good night, guys. Adios. See you next time.
I have worked in Wisconsin. I've worked in Louisiana. I've worked in North Carolina.
And he did live long enough to see that start.
Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia!
If I could turn back time,
What the fuck? Genuinely, what the fuck? That is fucking insane!
So long, Bowser.
Rise from your grave.
The Parvinator.